Emily Blunt was recently in the news for her comments about strong female characters, basically saying that she's tired of it, that she is over the traditional woke Hollywood approach to strong female characters because they're bland and they're boring, and people, quite frankly, just don't care about them. So when she had something to say about her former co-star, who's also been dominating Hollywood recently with Tom Cruise and Top Gun Maverick, it was interesting to hear her thoughts, especially after she said what Tom Cruise told her on set of Edge of Tomorrow. Emily Blunt says Tom Cruise told her to stop being such a pussy when she cried over Edge of Tomorrow suits. Quote, "I did laugh." Emily Blunt revealed on the Smartless podcast that she started crying after trying on her 85-pound Edge of Tomorrow suit for the first time, which led co-star Tom Cruise to tell her, "Come on, stop being such a pussy." And now let's get into this. We'll read the entire quote from Emily Blunt here. Cruise and Blunt headlined the Doug Liman directed 2014 action movie where they play soldiers in the future fighting against an alien race. Cruise's character finds himself stuck in a time loop and forced to relive the climactic day in which the aliens win unless he can reverse the outcome. Quote, "We had to wear these enormous suits, which I think would have been great if we had CGI'd them, but we wanted to do it in a tactile way," Blunt said on the podcast. When you hear the word tactile, you think it sounds nice and cozy. There was nothing cozy about these suits. It was like 85 pounds. It was so heavy. The first time I put it on, I started to cry, and Tom Cruise didn't know what to do. Blunt said that Cruise stared at her, adding I was like, "Tom, I'm not sure how I'm going to get through this shoot," and just started to cry. I said, "I'm feeling a bit panicky about the whole shoot." He just stared at me for a long time, not knowing what to do. And then, and this is an epic line from Tom Cruise, "Come on, stop being such a pussy, okay?" I did laugh, and then we got through it, but the training was intense. And that is pretty funny. Listen, sometimes you got to fucking suck it up. You guys are making millions and millions and millions of dollars. Sometimes you just got to toughen up. You got to suck it up and stop being such a pussy. Pretty iconic quote from Tom Cruise right there. Again, I'm sure some people, and this happened, several weeks ago, this was making the rounds in the news. I'm sure there's some people are going to latch on to that and say, "Wow, Tom Cruise is so terrible to work with. He just told his female co-star to stop being such a pussy and to suck it up." Yeah, he did. Because sometimes that's what you need to do to get it done. Tom Cruise is a dude who prepares intensely for nearly every single thing he does in Hollywood, in films. We saw that crazy stunt work that he did for Mission Impossible, how long it took him to get ready. 13,000 skydives to get ready for filming one single scene. Motocross training just to get ready to film one single scene. This dude does whatever it takes. He expects his co-stars to do the same, and maybe that's the advice that more people in Hollywood need sometimes. Stop being such a pussy. You gotta love it from Tom Cruise.